Okay, buddies. Mwakwa baba Python in tree jumadi bio. So video is to also from the basic operations in Python. So with this episode now, you better also with string operation. And then we quite as a string prior day. So here the videos now medical than you'll be seeing say me explaining string. And then string and so Adibia Meka say a series of characters. And then these series of characters, when you come into Python and as any programming language, they are covered with double quotation marks. But in Python, it's either say covered with double quotation mark and as a single quotation marks, and as a triple quotation mark. So in string operation, we have different kind of operations. A bit my and I say you have different manipulation a bit my on strings. So the first string operation a concatenation. In the arithmetic operation we have addition operation and answer the addition operator. So in Python we can also perform an addition operation on strings, but here we call it concatenation. With the concatenation, I can have two different strings. Okay, one string baby, another string is baby. Then I can combine them together using the addition operator. So this is an example. So here let's say I want to combine my two names, Emmanuel Educhum. So here I can say print Emmanuel A plus A Educhum. So when I print this, you will see say Emmanuel and Educhum are combined together. So let me run this for us to see. Okay. So here you can see say Emmanuel and Educhum are carbon. Okay, so in Python we can perform concatenation by using the addition sign. So let me have them in variables. So first name, last name, say addition. Now if I want to combine these strings together, I can just say print first name plus last name. Okay, into the print here and I say me run here, I'll be having the same answer. Okay, so still answering the same answer. Okay, so if I want to make sure say space better Emmanuel edition internal, so I'll just give it a variable. Let's say full name. And then with the full name, I'll say first name plus, then I'll give an empty string to say another plus asaba, then I'll say last name. Okay. Now when I print full name, say I'll be having Emmanuel space Edanton. So I'll say first name. Sorry, I'm supposed to print full name. Okay, to me print it full name, man. We go say Menya Emmanuel Educhum. So let me do that. Now also Menya Emmanuel Educhum space and then. Okay, so I can decide to manipulate it anyhow I want it, okay, by using the addition sign. Okay, so the addition sign, the same you saw your friend concatenation. Okay, so that is the concatenation operation. And then another operation is the repetition operation. And with the repetition operation, and also you use the multiplication sign. That is this. and that is the repetition operation. Okay, so the operator defines the repetition operator. Okay. Now, if I want to perform repetition operation on a string, with the repetition operation, it multiplies the string by the number of times I already watch it. So for example, let's say I want to multiply high by 3 times. So I can just say print high, that is a string, times 3. Okay, so then I'll be having high. Now let me print this for us to see. Okay. Now you can see something high, or has it high 1 3. Okay. So I also make my in the form of variable. So let me see word equals to high. Then I'll say print word times 3. Now when I print it, you see something high in 1 3. Let me print it again for us to see it well. Once I high in 1 3. So if I change it to 10, I'll get high in 10. Now once I high in 10. So that is the repetition operation. And then the another operation that I'll be talking about is the indexing. The indexing operation. The indexing operation. The indexing operation. Indexing operation. So the next operator the indexing operator. And with the indexing operator, it talks about the positions of letters and as characters in a string. Okay, so within the string, each character has a specific position. Okay, and we can use the indexing to find for each character. So over your code, you will see computer a string. Okay, and then each letter what this string will position. And then with the indexing, the position starts from 0. So here, if I want to start counting the position of each of these letters, now that's each characters now. Here I will say C is 0, C is 0, and then O a 1, M a 2, P a 3, U a 4, T a 5, E a 6, and then R a 7. So here, if I print, let's see, name, and I bring square brackets. So this is the square brackets. Let me cast a 0. I'll be having my answer as what? C, because C is in the position 0. So let me print this for us to see something. So now also means C. Okay, let me change this to 1. On semenya O. On semenya O. Okay. Now if I want to get the last letter, I will say -1. So -1 will give you the last letter of this string. So let me print this for us to see. So now on semenya R. Okay. So that is how the indexing works. Okay. Now if I want to know the position of each letter, I'll be using the indexing for that. So the next operation that we'll be talking about is the slicing operation. With the slicing operation, I have this indexing. The indexing operator. With the help of the slicing operation, I get the specific characters in a string by using this operation. Okay, so here the n represents where it should start getting the characters from. That is the specific position I say characters no start accounting from, and I say we get characters no free. The m no is not part of the characters in the characters now. So here the basic operation, or not say the basic meaning of the slicing is say getting some specific characters from a string. So here the n no represents the position which you want to start getting the characters from, and a m no represents the position by which you want to end slicing your characters, and I said the string. Okay, so here let me give you an example. So let me say country, I'll give it Ghana. Okay, Ghana. So here if I say print slice, sorry, so here if I say print country, and then if I say slice from, let's say 0 to 2, okay, now it will start from 0. So here we know say 0 a day, G, and then 1 a day, H, and then 2 a day, A. But here it will not add A because you see the 2 no, and I said the position 2 no is not part of where you want to slice. Okay, into one from 0 to 1, it will not add the position 2. Okay, so if you want to add the position 2, then you have to make it 3. So here bit my count with 0 1 2, then it do 3 9 9 a jai. Okay, so now if I want to print this, if I print, I'll have GHA. Okay, so now you can see say minya GHA no e wo ha say once minya GHA, but say me yen 2 I'll get GH. So now let's run it, and you see say minya GH. Once minya GH, so now me the call, let's see 4, I'll have GHAN. Okay, GHAN. So let me run it. GHAN. So with the slicing, no, it helps us to get specific characters from a string. The next thing that we'll be talking about is the membership operation. The membership operation. So now let me change this to membership operation. So with the membership operation, the basic concept of the membership operation, and it helps you to find whether there is a specific character in a string. Okay, a boy who say character in a string we want to say a name. So example, they say let me see name, then I'll say Samuel. Okay, if I want to find out, say is E in this string, there is a way I can do it. Okay, and then with this, what it does, they say if says a woman, it returns true. Say anyone, it returns false. So this is how we are going to do it. I'll say print E in name. Okay, so if say E, I will name one, this name, and I say if say E, I will someone one, because this name represents what? Samuel. So if say E is in Samuel, I will print it true. Say any so I don't have false. Let me run this for us to see. Now also menya true because of say E, I will Samuel. Now let me try 0, and I say O. Okay, sorry, O. Now also menya false. Let me print it again. Also menya false because say O and in. Now let me try S. Okay, also many true because of say S here. Now let's check something here. Let me change this capital S to lowercase s. And then let's find something else. I'll say I'm on false because there is no lowercase s in this. Okay, so here we will say it is case sensitive. Okay, it is case sensitive in the sense that say a capital letter, I'll say a capital letter, a lower case, I'll say the lower case. So here s is lower and then here s is capital, and all they compare, it's not the same, so we're more false. So that is the use of the membership operation. So the next operation that we are going to talk about is the not membership operation. And with the not membership operation, and also say if say a new one, it returns true. If say a woman, it returns false. It is the opposite of the membership operation. With the membership operation, say a woman, it is true, a new one is false. But with the non-membership operation, say a new one, it is true, say a woman, it's false. So now let's try it here. Print S not in name. Okay, so the only thing that we have to do is to bring not before the in. Okay, so if S is not inner, it should print what? True. If S is inner, it should print what? False. So here, say S anymore, it won't be true. Say a woman, it won't be false. So here, check here, it might be false because say S here, a woman. Now let me print. I say I'm false because say S near the a woman. Now let me use O. You see, say O say I'm true because say O and any. I say I'm true because say O and any. So the not, and I said the non-membership operation, it is the opposite of the what? The membership operation. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel, that is Tech Hustlers YouTube channel, and then like this video and then share for others to also see.